Hey, how's it going today? Today's topic is saying no. Yeah. Just think about that for a second. What does that evoke in you when I say that? Are you comfortable with saying no? Or is it a bit of a challenge sometimes? I guess it depends on who you're saying no to and what the circumstance is. But I used to have a hard time saying no. But thankfully, as I've gotten older and a little bit wiser, it's gotten much more easy for me, because in the end, it's how you deliver the message, right? Sometimes we make plans ahead of time and we agree to things because we want to go and we want to see them and we want to be part of it and we want to, you know, go and be part of whatever social group that we belong to, whatever family group that we belong to. And we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or, cause any waves in our relationships. Of course not. But there's times where we make plans and we don't know how we're going to feel that day. And then we feel like, oh gosh, I just can't. I just can't. Or we're not well. Or we're just overwhelmed and we've got too many things stacked upon us that day. So I'm here to say you have permission, not that you need it from me, but you have permission to say no when you need to. I'm not talking make commitments and accept every invitation that you get and then just frivolously say no the day of just because you don't really want to go and your head's not in it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you really need a break, when you really need to not go somewhere and do something that day for your own mental health and your own peace of mind. And if you're sick, you don't want to be bringing that anywhere. Don't do that. So basically, you can say no. I have learned to say no gracefully, hopefully gracefully, but it used to really bother me. It's like I'd say no to an invitation or a commitment that I had made earlier, and I'd feel really guilty about it. Like the rest of the night, I'd be feeling like, oh gosh, maybe I should have just went. I should have sucked it up and just went. But I knew I just wasn't in the right headspace. It wasn't the right day. I just could not summon my energy to go do it. And that's okay. It is okay. Because most times the people that care about us understand. And I'm sure that there's times where they've had to say no and they've had to change their mind. Or I'm not even talking last minute saying no. I'm talking like they knew ahead of time that it wouldn't work and they just said no. But, that's maybe the elite level is recognizing it then and saying it ahead of time. That's like for the VIPs. But I feel like it's really hard to know how you're going to feel in a couple of weeks. You may have all the great intentions in the world, but you need to be true to yourself as well. There needs to be a balance between, do I really need to be there? Like if you've made a commitment, if you're going to be in somebody's wedding or you're going to cater for somebody's wedding or you're going to ordain somebody's wedding. Okay, let's find another example that's not weddings. If you're going to come over with some Chardonnay and ice cream for your best friend because she's had a bad breakup or she's really upset about something, yeah, you go, you do those things. You soldier on when you have to. And we all know the difference, right? I'm not saying that the events and the people that we say no to don't matter. Of course they do. But it's about knowing yourself and it's about knowing what you're capable of and heading off the overwhelm. Because even if you do go to said event or commitment, who's to say that you're going to be doing yourself any favors? What if that further depletes you and then you try to go about your daily living and go to work and you're depleted? You don't want to put yourself in a state of depletion. And it should be okay to say no. There's a lot of flack that we would get ordinarily from society. It's you make a commitment, you honor it. And absolutely that's true. But if it's something that isn't like earth shaking and your presence there isn't, like a make or break kind of thing, then why can't you? Why can't you say no? We can't be everywhere at once. We really can't. And we owe it to ourselves to recognize when we're creeping up to overwhelm. That's part of knowing nervous system function, right? Recognizing when you're showing signs of being overwhelmed and not piling more on top of it. And like I was saying earlier, people that care about you, people that understand and have empathy will get it and they won't have any bad feelings towards you. So cut the guilt, cut the hesitation, cut the shouldn't back and forth in the head, and just take the time that you need when you need it, because you're the one living in this body and this mind. You're the one with the nervous system that you're running with. So you're the one that knows what you need better than anyone. But stand up and take it, and you'll be surprised at how good it feels, because I feel like saying no is like a mental health boost, honest to goodness. There's times where I've said no and I have felt the greatest relief, because it shows that you've got your back. You've got you, right? Like, you would want that for your best friend, for your mom, for your sister. You would want them to recognize when they need a rest and they need to back out a little bit from life to fill their tank, and you wouldn't deny them that. So don't deny yourself that. It's okay to say no. Yes, it is. So anyway, love to hear any comments or questions or anything that you've got regarding this topic. Have you said no recently? And if you did, how'd you feel about it? Did it feel okay, or was it a little bit trepidatious? Could be anything at any time for anyone. So leave your comments down in the comment section there, and have yourself a great day, regardless if it's a yes or no day.